Today, we will review the four cases of pronouns: subjective, objective, possessive, and the reflexive pronouns. We will also delve into understanding why pronouns need to be in a proper case. Welcome, students. Let's start off with an activity. Yes, spot the errors. What is wrong with each sentence? Take a moment to think about it and share your answers in the comment section. You can feel free to pause the video if you need more time and grab a white sheet and a pen because we're going to be doing a lot today. Alright, the correct answers. My dad and I walked to their house. Now, the pronoun in that sentence was wrong. Should have used the possessive pronoun their house. You can find all the other sentences corrected below. Now, understanding and using the proper pronoun case is crucial for clear and effective communication. Hey there, language lovers! Welcome back to Learn to Speak Fluent English, your go-to spot for mastering English with a twist of fun. And today we're looking at pronouns. Come along. There are four pronoun cases. The subjective pronouns are used as the subject of the sentence. They appear most of the time around the beginning of the sentence. In the objective case, pronouns are used as the object of the sentence or as the object of verbs or prepositions in a sentence. You will find these pronouns most of the time at the middle or towards the tail end of the sentence, And for the possessive case, pronouns are used to demonstrate ownership. They kind of tell us who something belongs to in a sentence. And the reflexive pronouns are used to talk about ourselves in the sentence when you want to refer to yourself, or in a case where the subject of the sentence and the object are the same person, reflexive pronouns are your go-to pronouns. So let's dig a bit deeper and understand what all of this means. Let's see examples, and of course there's an activity at the end. Come on. The subjective pronouns. They are words like I, you, he, she, it, we, they, and who, and they are used as the subject of a sentence. For example, I am going to buy new glasses. Now, in this sentence, I replaced I with the name of a person, say Mary or Sarah. So, Sarah is going to buy new glasses. So, pronouns are used to replace a noun in a sentence to avoid some kind of redundancy when speaking. We do not want to keep repeating the noun. Now, for these subjective cases, we replace the subject of the sentence with a pronoun. For example, she likes to drink Italian coffee. Who can take a picture of the house? We will visit Rome. He stared at his reflection. And for plural, we use they and them. Now remember that the subject of the sentence performs the action or it's being described in the sentence. Moving forward. The objectives, the objective pronouns. Now, these are words like me, you, him, her, it, us, them, and whom. Then they're used as the object of the sentence, so you will find them somewhere at the middle or towards the tail end of the sentences. For example, Riza gave the gift to me. Now, me in this case is an objective pronoun. Now, if I wanted to use a subjective pronoun in that sentence, I will say, she gave the gift to me. All right. Sarah helps me with my English. Now, if I was to use a subjective, what would I say? All right, let's go. I gave the laptop to him. So in this sentence, you can see that we've used both subjective pronoun I and the objective pronoun him. All right, so we have I made a cake for you and I borrowed my dress to her. Hmm. There is a new pronoun introduced in that sentence. But anyway, just remember that an object is a noun, pronoun, or a group of words that reflect the action of a verb or is a target for preposition in a sentence. Hmm. All right, if you know the new pronoun introduced, you can write it down in the comment section. Hmm. We've done quite a lot. We've talked about the objective case and the subjective case. The next pronoun case is the possessive case. Now, what does the word possess mean? Hmm. And can you guess what type of pronouns are in the possessive pronouns? If you've watched this video up until this moment and you haven't subscribed, you're most likely not going to see more of my content. It will be a good time to smash the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you do not miss a video, and like the video so that others can see similar content. Now, possess. The word means ownership. It reflects who something belongs to in a sentence. Let's go on and let's see what type of pronouns are used in the possessive case. Now, possessive pronouns. Now, for these possessive pronouns, we have words like my or mine, your or yours, his or his, it remains the same, her or hers, its, our or ours, their or theirs. And those demonstrate ownership. Let's look at some examples. The balloon is hers. It shows that it belongs to her. For example, if I say the cell phone is hers. Rachel loved her new hat. Yeah, she keeps staring at herself in the mirror. Oops, I just used a new type of pronoun. If you know what that is, write it below in the comments. All right, the red bag is mine. Added, my bag is red. What's going on here? We have my and we have mine. Like, which is possessive and which is not? Well, both are. My is used as the subject of the sentence, while mine is used as the object of the sentence. Yes, if you got that right, you're a superhero. Very good. All right, so let's look at this one. This your book on the table? So this is a question. If you can see, we use the verb to be to begin the question with is. So you can also use these possessive cases in questions. Now, we can also use it in plurality. For example, our team won the championship. Or we can say the victory was ours. So remember, if you're using it in the subject, remember to add an S. It's very important. And also remember that these pronouns show possession. They demonstrate who something belongs to. All right, moving forward to the next case, reflexive pronouns. They're words like myself, yourself, himself, herself, ourselves, themselves, and they're used to show emphasis that the subject and the object are the same. For example, he hurt himself while playing. You can see that the subject of the sentence, he, and the object of the sentence, himself, are both the same person. Now, reflexive pronouns are used most of the time as the object of the sentence, so you will always find them somewhere within the middle of the sentence. For example, she prepared herself for the interview. I made the cake. Oh, sorry. I made the entire cake myself. So the word entire means the whole thing. Yeah. All right. So let's do good to remember that reflexive pronouns are essential for expressing actions where the subject and the object are the same person. They add emphasis to the action and clarify that it is self-directed. All right. And why are pronoun cases important? They're very important for clarity and precision because pronouns help clarify who or what is being referred to without having to repeatedly use the noun in that sentence. Makes the sentence more easy to understand. They are also important because of the grammar and the sentence structure. And pronouns are essential for maintaining correct grammatical structure within sentences. They make sure that your subject verb agreement is sound and proper, and that they ensure that you're speaking grammatically correct sentences. They also make our communication very clear and effective because when we use proper pronoun cases, it helps us to express our thoughts in a very accurate manner. It helps our flow and readability, and this is for those who love to write, because the use of personal pronouns contributes to the natural flow of language, making both written and spoken communication smoother and more engaging. And lastly, it avoids redundancy. Now, they prevent the continuous use and repetitive use, which will occur if we didn't have pronouns. So, for example, instead of saying John went to John's car because John left John's keys in John's car, wow, yikes. You could just say John went to his car because he left his keys in it. Oh, that was so easy. Thank God for pronouns. Okay, that brings us to the end, but I'm not letting you go so easy. We have some activity for you. Yes. Now read the following sentences and identify the pronouns and their pronoun cases. Yes, I've got 13 of them, so feel free to pause the video and work on each of them. It will be very, very helpful. Well done. If you got all 13 correct, kudos to you. You are an English guru. Now let's review. The four main cases of pronouns are the subjective, objective, possessive, and the reflexive pronouns. Now write down, if you remember, what each of them stand for, what they do, where you usually find them in the sentences, and probably some examples. Now, proper pronoun usage is very important because it makes us communicate more clearer, it makes our grammar correct, and it makes us to speak in a very effective manner. And remember, choose the right pronoun case based on the role of the pronoun in the sentence. And if you're not sure you're using the correct pronoun case, you can always ask your teacher for clarification. Be gender sensitive and use inclusive language. Asking and using one's preferred pronouns promotes respect. Now, in the next video, we're going to talk about demonstrative pronouns and indefinite pronouns. It was wonderful having you here with me today. I can't wait to see you in the next one at Learn to Speak Fluent English. Thank you and bye.